Fuck your water bottle, get down off my stage. The comedians got fatter and browner. I apologize. I don't know who booked this fucking show. Antonio was talking about an old therapist. I had a fat doctor. He was fatter than I was. I was pissed as hell. He walked in there. He was like, you have high blood pressure. I was like, motherfucker, you have high blood pressure. We both need to leave here and go to a real doctor. What are we doing? Where'd you get your medical license, you fat fuck? I'm having a weird week. I accidentally broke a chair at a party. Let me tell you, if you're fat and you break a chair, you're done sitting for the night. That's it. You've lost your sitting privileges. They've been revoked. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna break 2 chairs in one night. That's a spree. I'm gonna end up on the news. The Jeffrey Dahmer of chairs. Like a skinny person breaks a chair, people are like, oh look, a faulty chair, right? Let's write an email to the manufacturer so more people don't get hurt. I break a chair, people are like, where are my children? Are they safe? Were they near the blast radius? How do we help them? You can't eat after you break a chair. You look guilty as shit. It's like returning to the scene of the crime. Oh, look, he's eating. That's how we found ourselves in this mess in the first place. He hasn't learned a fucking thing. Amy's right, I do a lot of drugs. I'm a big fan of drugs. Any drug fans in here? Yeah, a couple. Woo, that was a loud woo. You ever do cocaine? You've never done cocaine? Never? What are you, a cop? You want to go in the bathroom, do some coke, talk about our small business ideas, hang out? That's what people do when they do cocaine. They talk business. That's why it should be legal. Cocaine should definitely be legal. Not a lot of cocaine, just like a bump at a time. That's it. You guys know what a bump of coke is? It's a small amount of cocaine you do off of like a house key or a stripper's fingernail. Just a little bit. We'll put it in a little pre-packaged container, and you can only buy it at the airport. That's how we'll do it. What a good place to do cocaine. You're at a Chili's Express, you got your shitty kids with you. You're going to Orlando? Fuck it, do a bump, who cares? All the money goes to public schools. That's how we'll do it. Oh, you like your music program, Billy? Yes, because I got zooted at O'Hare. I feel great. Saved my fucking marriage. I'm not even good at smoking weed. I've been smoking weed for a long time, and I'm bad at it. I'm bad at it. I accidentally smoked crack like 2 days ago. I didn't mean, it was an accident, shut up. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't wake up that day scrounging around looking for crack. That's what crackheads do. I was at a show and a gentleman in a Looney Tunes shirt tucked into his jeans, that's what he was wearing. He came up to me, he asked me if I wanted to smoke. I'm not gonna lie to a fella who's dressed business casual like that. I said yes. I'm a Christian, I'm not gonna lie to him. We went outside, he handed me a joint. I took a puff of the joint, and the joint made a lot of noise. It was very loud. And in my experience, marijuana is a very quiet drug. It doesn't make a lot of noise. So I asked him a few questions. I was like, sir, what's going on with your joint? Is it just a Bluetooth speaker that you're passing around? Perhaps it's full of firecrackers. Let's troubleshoot your joint. Let's figure it out. And he said, don't worry. So I wasn't worried, but he said, don't worry. I sprinkled a little bit of my crack in there. That's what he said. I know. He called it my crack like it was his grandma's recipe. I really appreciated that. And then he handed me the joint again, and I took another puff. I did smoke it a second time. Let me tell you why I did that. The only time in your life it's appropriate to smoke crack is after you've already smoked crack. That's it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity I may never get again. It's not that big of a deal, right? Like, you ever go to a restaurant, you order something, you get the wrong thing, you eat it anyway? Exact same situation, right? I didn't order a joint of crack, that's what I got, I'm hungry. Also, who shares crack? I've never heard of that my entire adult life. We're in a recession, you're sharing crack? What are you doing? That's the most Christian thing I've ever heard of in my life. That's what Jesus would do if he smoked crack. He'd be like, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the crack. That's how that would have gone. He would have been up in 2 days selling all the copper wiring he'd get his hands on. Good crowd. Am I the only Middle Eastern person in here? Are there any more? All right, there's a few. Just me? How do you know, sir? You taking an audit of everybody who walks in here? You better take your ass back to Indiana. We got a lot here. He was mad. He's in here. All right, that was like 4 of us. All right. That's the limit. Don't let any more in here. Any more come in here? This is technically a hookah lounge. Let's watch out. Any more come in here? We're going to start selling cell phone accessories. It's going to be bad. I'm trying not to make fun of white people. I'm trying to take a break. I need to stop. I did it a lot last year. It destroyed my credit score. I just know a lot about white people. I date a white woman. I snatched one up. I got one. I did. I snatched her up. I impressed her with my many wares, my silks and my spices. I got her. All right? It's the kind of shit they like. Read a history book.